3 gang-related shootings in 1 month here in Austin, but the police department says the city does not have a gang problem.
Shannon Wolfson investigates that issue this morning, digging into the numbers and talking to people on all sides of this issue.
I was born in Austin. I was born in '84.
Greg Nino grew up the baby of his working-class family in South Austin.
We grew up in some rough neighborhoods. I started off, hardcore in the streets about 12 years old, early middle school.
That's when he started smoking marijuana, and then he started selling it.
I started, hanging around the gangs and started selling the drugs. I started getting my drugs from the gang members I hung around with.
Nino admits he sold drugs for his gang, but he doesn't want us to say which one.
We don't have the turf war type gangs. We have the drug organization. It's for gain. It's for money.
APD Gang Unit Commander Donald Baker says the gang landscape has evolved in Austin. Look at these evidence photos from recent gang takedowns.
It's not just the local street gangs on the corner that's causing the problems. They're starting to intertwine. So we have gangs that might have been rivals that are now working for the criminal enterprise.
The criminal enterprise is the Mexican drug cartels. Austin street gangs have quite simply become great drug distributors.
If they join the resources and work together, then they're going to be able to make more money, and we're seeing that. We're seeing them getting smarter.
And their numbers are growing. Right now, there are 2,682 documented gang members in Austin. It's a 36% increase from the same time last year.
In that life, it took me downhill.
That life led Greg Nino to prison twice. And then one day in 2009, separated from his family by prison bars yet again, he knew he had to make a change.
I decided to pray, and I gave my life to God at that moment.
In the midst of being in the jailhouse, in the midst of being in places that you don't like to talk about anymore, Jesus said, listen, I've called you by name.
At Austin's Victory Outreach Church, Greg found salvation with the help of Pastor Vince Molina.
Now, despite the recent perception that gang violence is escalating in Austin, the most recent statistics from APD show exactly the opposite trend. In fact, in 2009, there were 1,092 gang-related offenses, but in 2010, a slight decrease to 1,018. Reporting from downtown Austin, Shannon Wolfson, KXAN News.